backwards, Travis, for
No, it's
it's not
straight.
backwards. So, but that was kind of what I did, and I put my rules on my on my own, on my own. I just knew that I had my own little color chart that my color, rules that I needed to eat. So I made that into I did add threes and fives to this. So we can probably expand this one and add threes and fives so that you can know how to eat those together too. But it was it ended up being, see, I have the colors up here, and so I've said that a little bit backwards. So anything, all of these colors, if the color is in the same, if there's a color in the same block, then I can eat those two things together. So, and then these are the acceptable combinations. It was not perfect, but it was definitely a way to get me, get me started. I think that it was just, it's the way that you learn and the way that you can process it and put it together. You can start to put your own, that's why it's called my shibboleth. It's everybody has a personal journey with it, and everybody has their own way of learning it. So it's that worked for me. Was visual, and I wanted to see. And at the time, we didn't have the website like we do. We didn't have anything. We just were going to classes and learning from the whiteboard, and not even a whiteboard, but the flip chart, and it was Katie at the time that was teaching me. And so I just took the notes, and then I wrote it out the best way that I could. And we have people all the time that kind of send us their notes about that. So I think it's really important. That really helps for you to digest it and the light bulb kind of going off. But I'll post the link to it in the fast track over here as well.
Awesome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm working with Sergey, so I'm back and forth over here. But I'm here, and I'll be here to answer. And I'm gonna post the link to those menu items in here for Patricia and anybody else that missed them.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is day 4 this week, lesson 4. Actually, we're going to go through the test together. I hope everybody's having a good week. It sounds like some of you are. Bryant getting close to the 50-pound badge. Way to go. Way to go, everybody. Good job. Anybody that's new, this is your first session with us today? You're brand new? Or maybe it's your first week. Hey, Sue, got Sue with us. All right, we'll do a summary. Hey, Jennifer, we'll do a summary. Hopefully you're getting ready for next week now. You did get some meal ideas, and you've also been learning some things about food combining so that you can put some of your own meal ideas together. So that's awesome. So hopefully Monday will be the start of something special. Hey, Shannon, something special for you. I certainly hope so. If you started late in this week, today's test taking day. It sounds daunting, but it's actually a good thing. We earn our fast track badge, and then you can move to the Shibboleth Journey and continue your journey if you want to. But we've been together this week learning our fast track system, which is a lifestyle that you can live with. Way to go, Tammy. Tammy's new, started Sunday, down 4 pounds. Awesome job. And we try to get everybody to go through fast track, take the test, pass the test, earn the fast track badge, because we know, looking at the data, that when people come to a live class once a week, they journal, and they earn that fast track badge, that they lose a lot of weight, and a lot more weight than their counterparts who maybe log into the website during that same time frame, but really don't engage with the material in a structured way. So we're glad that we've made it this far this week, and we'll get to it. I'm going to quiz you just a little bit before we get into the test and make sure that we've learned some. You can go through the test with me if you'd like to, and go on and earn your fast track badge now. But just a few questions to make sure that you grasp the information. What do we call a day where we live the Shibboleth Shield? Any given day, what do we call that day? A perfect day. And how many of those does it take to get in efficient fat burning mode? And if we don't have more than 6 holidays in a month, our first month, we can expect to lose how much weight? Excuse me. About 10%. And then after that, beginning your 5th week, because you've balanced your hormones and you've depleted glycogen and water, what can we lose per week? About 4% a month, about 1% a week, until we get really close to goal. And then we might want to pick up the activity some at that point. Certainly. How many calories are in a gram of fat? How many calories in a gram of fat? No, 3,500 is how many calories is stored in 1 pound of fat. It's 9 calories. So fat is twice as dense in calorie and energy than is carbohydrate or protein. True or false, carbohydrate breaks down into amino acids. That's false. That's false. True or false, if we consume too many amino acids, we'll store them as fat. That's false. True or false, if we consume too much carbohydrate, the body can and is able to convert that excess carbohydrate from sugar into fat and store that fat. True. And then it's a double whammy. This is true. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's a double whammy if you have high levels of insulin running through your bloodstream. You cannot lose fat efficiently if you don't neutralize insulin. So let's go take our test. So we're going in. If you haven't done this yet, can y'all see Kim on my screen? Everybody see Kim Danke on my screen? All right. We want to go in here. We want to make sure we go through all the videos and all the material, go through all the laps. And we want to start right here, fast track with Kim. And assuming we've went through the videos, come to these sessions this week, we're ready to take the test. Let's do this thing. Let's earn some badges. Have you watched the 14 fast tracks? You better have, yes. What are the 2 Shibboleth modes? Blue and purple, silver and gold, or weight loss and maintenance? Good, weight loss and maintenance. So we have 2 goals. So you can't achieve both at the same time. What we do to maintain is a little bit different than what we do to lose. What we do to build muscle is a little bit different than what we do to lose. So when you're listening to commercials and looking at Shape Magazine and all this kind of stuff, they're typically talking to people and giving advice to people who are very active, and they're giving advice that's suitable for folks that are trying to maintain. When you're trying to lose weight, it's because for a season you were out of balance with your food consumption. Now for a season you have to be out of balance the other way. So you can't really listen. You can't be clickbait if you're going to stay focused. It really, the diet industry is kind of mimicking the world right now. You have all this fake stuff. You can't believe any of that stuff. And if you are tuning into YouTube all the time, probably 85% of what you see is artificial intelligently generated and is all fake. But if you're acting on that fake news, you're not going to be very successful. So same thing with weight loss. If you're constantly clicking clickbait, you're just going to constantly be chasing some new shiny object. What we need is a lifestyle. So we all start If we're in the weight loss mode, we all start with what we taught this week, and there's nothing else that works. That's not me trying to stand out, or no, it's just, that's how it is. That's biology. You have to be in a calorie deficit, have to control insulin, have to get in adequate protein to preserve muscle. There's no other way around it. How many types of days are there in Shibboleth? Yes, just 2. Now, when you get into Journey, you'll see Tiger's Eye, Lion and Shark days. You'll see all these other type days. Those are still just, they're extreme versions of a perfect day. What are the 2 types of days in Shibboleth? There you go. Perfect day, holiday. Does the word perfect, when we pull that word, did we mean you have to be perfect in order to lose weight, or did we mean something else? We had a day, it's actually, we mean something else. You have to be perfect with the shield, but the word perfect, the reason we use that is indicating that we need to become mature and vigilant in relationship to food and how we eat. And perfect doesn't mean, we're talking about by the day. You don't have to be, a lot of people join Shibboleth and they think they can't have holidays. They're allowed on the program, but we live by the day, by the day. So it just is how the body works. Often nutritionists or dietitians will say to me, I wish you'd get rid of that word because people can't be perfect. But that's the whole problem. People don't have a standard to live by each day. We're not going to do it every day. But if every day there's a little bit of grazing or just something a little off, your hormones cannot be optimal for weight loss. So we have a perfect day and we have a holiday. How many holidays are you allowed in a calendar month in the weight loss mode? 6. How many holidays are you allowed in a calendar month in maintenance? Up to 12. How many components are there to a perfect day? Your bulletproof shield. How many are there? There's 6. 6. Got water, journal, food combinations, portions, timing, and bless the name of the Lord. What do you call all of the components of a perfect day? The shield. What are the 6 components of a perfect day? There's only 6 listed here, so that was an easy one, right? Water, journal, combinations, portions, timing, bless the name of the Lord. How many perfect days does it take to get in EFB? 2. Water is the first component of the Shibboleth shield. What's the minimum amount of water that you need to have a perfect day? 64 ounces is minimum. But optimally, how much should you have? A gallon. To meet the journaling component of the Shibboleth shield, how much of what you eat in a day do you need to journal? Easy, 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 but we're bringing it home. Everything. How many categories of food do we use in Shibboleth? How many categories of whole food do we have? 7. What is a category 1? Lean protein. What is a category 2? Fibrous carb. What is a category 3? Energy carb or complex carb, not fibrous. What is a category 4? Protein plus fat. What is a category 5? Fruit, antioxidant. So if I combine a protein plus fat with fruit, let's say that I have some whole eggs, and some cantaloupe for breakfast. and I'm trying to lose weight, what would happen? Store the fat. Cantaloupe elevates your blood sugar. Now your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin wraps up that fat from the eggs, efficiently can store it. What if I had an egg white omelet with spinach, fat-free cheese, cooked in Pam cooking spray, and cantaloupe? Could I do that? Yeah. Now we avoided the fat. We added a fiber, and we're good to go. What is the category 6? Superfood. 7? Shellfish. True or false? Shellfish is exercise on a plate. Yes. True or false? If you don't have a religious aversion to eating shellfish or are not allergic to them, they are just as good for weight loss as a category 1. True. Shellfish can be used as a lean protein. When properly combining your meals, should you eat a category 3 carb by itself? No. When eating properly combined meals, should you eat a category 5 fruit by itself? No. If you were in maintenance, could you have category 5 fruit by itself? Yes. When eating properly combined meals, if you are going to eat category 3 or category 5, you must eat it with 2 other categories. Which of the following is a properly combined plate? 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 3, 6, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is a combination 1, 4, 3 allowed? Would a combination 1, 4, 2 be allowed? Yes. Which of the following categories should not be eaten by itself? Fibrous carb, energy carb, protein plus fat, or superfood? 3. For the most efficient fat burning potential, which category should you combine with a category 4? A 2. Which of the following combinations is the proper way to combine category 6? One, 2, 6, 1, 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6. What is the fastest fat burning combination? 1, 2, MCT. Can you have meal replacements in weight loss mode? Yes. In fact, we hope that you do, because it will control your portions more tightly and you'll lose more weight. And then you can go into maintenance and start eliminating those meal replacements. When eating at a restaurant, you should consider all meat a category 4 protein plus fat. True or false? That's true, because they cook in long chain triglycerides. If you are eating a meal that is not properly combined, you are revving up the fat bus, can still have a perfect day, must not eat the rest of the day, will be okay. Revving up the fat bus. In order to have proper portions, what is the proper size plate? 4 to 6 inches or 6 to 8 inches? 6 to 8. When using the 2-hand rule for proper portions, if you can still see your food outside of your hands, you can consider it a perfect meal. False. For optimal results, how many hours after you wake should you eat your first meal? 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours, or 4 hours? 1 to 2. How many approved meals are you allowed in a day? 2, up to 3, or up to 6? Up to 3. Good job. In meeting the requirements for component 5 of the shield, timing, how many hours should you allow between meals for best results? 4 to 6. If you are unable to meet the exact requirements of component 5, timing, does that keep you from having a perfect day? No. That's the only rule that you can violate and still have a perfect day. In meeting the requirements for component 5, timing, should you graze between meals? Never. When eating properly timed meals, we have food options called freebies, extras, and snacks, but they should only be eaten in a moment of weakness. That's right. We don't want to have more than 3 eating episodes a day. When we do, even if we're controlling insulin, we're going to see a tremendous slowdown in our results. So that's counter to what you're taught, eat 5, 6 small meals a day. That's not working out for our culture, is it? The only oil you can cook with on a perfect day is 100% MCT oil. False. You can cook with coconut oil, ghee butter, hemp oil, cooking sprays. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding cooking oils? Cooking in olive oil is not approved. Ghee butter does not change the category of food. Using coconut oil does not change the category of your food. You can use any 0-calorie cooking oil. The first one, cooking in olive oil is not approved. That is false. Cooking in olive oil is acceptable. You just can't have what categories on that plate? Three and 5. Awesome. The fat bust causes fat storage to take place. Increased appetite, and it stops EFB for up to 48 hours. The hormone responsible for all of this is insulin. Can we control it with the shield and come off medications and have more self-confidence and more self-esteem? Yes. Are you ready to move from fast track to the Shibboleth Journey? Yes. Let's see. Submit. Oh, I won my badge. I made a perfect score. All right. Big round of applause for everybody that just finished. Yay. Now, let's see. Y'all probably couldn't see that badge, could you? Here you go. Now, maybe you can see it now. I don't know. Yep. Now, if you're already a member, you have full access to the website. If you're not a member, then you will have forever access to Fast Track. Any questions or comments from me? Questions, concerns, nutrition, behavior modification. What can I assist you with today? Thank you. Thank you. Everybody satisfied? Did you learn a lot this week? How do you submit a recipe? I think probably the best way to do that is to go to the We Fixed It group. Maybe Sasha can chime in. We are shorthanded. So before you submit a recipe, please check the recipe library. There's thousands there, and it's very likely that some form of your recipe is already there. But if you don't mind waiting on us, we'll eventually get to it. Will approved peanut butter kill approved Carb Smart ice cream? Won't kill it, but if you go over 200 calories, you need to count that as a meal. Sometimes I'll eat Carb Smart ice cream as a meal. Add me a little peanut butter to it. It's like a perfect pairing. not the best thing to do, but it won't shoot your blood sugar through the roof. Do you have to register anytime you want to watch any sessions? Typically, yes. We do send out, Sue, a text message before class to remind you of class. All of the classes are recorded and put in the video library, but not all classes do we require registration, but most we do. If we still watch live classes, does our number go up? Yes. Your class attendance, well, Sasha may have to check with Larry. Again, we've had to cut most of our staff, and we're going to have to cut more staffing. So last I heard, we were still entering class attendance for the students. So Sasha, would you check on that for Becky? We used to keep up with class attendance. I don't know if Larry's been able to lately. Okay, so we answered all of those. How do you join? Sasha, do you have the special? I think this is a special times 50 link. Like 99.9999999% off. Could you put that there? Hey, Lara. We are running a special. If Sasha will post that, then Gloria, I'll try to answer your question. We have a $49 lifetime membership. Pay once, never pay again. Right, probably until August the 31st, our credit card processor said weight loss programs are no longer able to offer lifetime memberships, or we would not be able to process credit cards anymore. So it looks like September 1st is when that rule is going to be enforced. Weight loss programs cannot offer lifetime memberships any longer. So we've got until the end of the month. And then we'll probably have to change a lot of our structure yet again. That's why I'm exhausted telling y'all about changes. It just doesn't, it's just, they're trying to put small business out of business. That's all I know to tell you. Benita, that's very nice of you. The problem is we just don't even have the ability to sit down and train anybody. We're putting in about 100, 120 hours a week in that range. And we do need volunteers. Maybe the time will come when we can do that. We certainly know we have a good Shibboleth family that would pitch in if we needed that, but it would be frustrating to you because we wouldn't have the time to train you, unfortunately. We do need partners. We've got 45,000 members. If we could just get more partners, we'd be all right, but we've not been able to breach that. God has not moved on the hearts of our members to become partners in mass, and we're going to keep fighting this thing, fighting it, and making sure that we're here to provide the service. Even if it's just Sasha and I, we're going to do what we can do, but we'll have to curtail some of the expectations of us being live 24/7. How to become a partner, www.helpshibboleth.com, helpshibboleth.com. If we use our influencer link, will it give them that special price? That's a Sasha question. We just did that yesterday. When we got word, Sasha called me and said Authorize.net said they were going to pull our ability to use credit cards if we didn't remove all mention of lifetime memberships, that they're requiring that of all weight loss and wellness programs. And we just felt we would use it as an opportunity to membership drive until the end of August. So I'm not sure if she's had time to do that. It's getting down to just a few of us working 100+ hours a week. So I'm not sure she was able to do that. The situation is changing so constantly that by the time I tell y'all one thing, it's changed again. Ray, we don't require anything of partners other than whatever is on their heart to share it, and then we give partner perks for that. As a matter of fact, today at 12:30, I've got a partner class exclusive for my partners. They get a progressive exercise system and some other really cool features that no one else gets, is our way of saying thank you. I think we've got like 130 partners. And when we started that, had 45,000 members, and we were trying to turn this into a weight loss club, and to quit worrying about the business side of things so that we could focus on ministry. So that was the intent. And I made a miscalculation. Out of the 45,000 members, I was hoping that I would be able to recruit 3,000 to help us. And I was able to recruit 130. So I overestimated my worth and value on that one. So our partners are very much appreciated, and we appreciate every single one of you. We needed 3,000. We needed 3,000 partners at $5 a month in order to cover the tech expenses and things of that nature. And we weren't able to do that. Good job, Lara. Lara's still giving class attendance badges. How dare me think she wasn't getting to it, huh? Anybody else? Any other questions or comments that I can help with? We are a ministry first and foremost, and always will be. It's just we prefer to provide robust support and care and services. The girls answer anywhere from 700 to 1,500 questions a day. And that's probably what's going to change. In order to get the help you need, you'll probably have to come into my live classes soon. Going back to the lifetime membership, after September, current lifetime, no, you won't lose anything, Miss Tammy. You won't lose anything. We're not taking anything away from you. Just can't offer it to new people anymore. Hey, Gail, we've got a few people, Sasha, that want to be a part of this amazing wellness club. That's where all the excitement is right now. Could Lara or Sasha, could you provide that link to the wellness club for Gail and a few others here that's looking for that? Sandra, being a partner is up to you. If that's something the Lord is leading you to do, Sasha and I have worked hard to make sure that y'all will always have access to the website. Where it's getting hard is for we're getting other jobs. So what is getting hard is us to teach the 20, 30 times a week that we do. That's getting difficult to do, and to maintain the considerable tech cost. So at some point, what revenue we're generating is enough to pay our web developer, and we're going to keep paying him to make sure that he keeps all of this going for you all. And Sasha and I may not be as available because we've not been able to raise the money, and we've basically invested everything that we have into this, and we have nothing left. So, but we're committed to doing this as a bivocational ministry next step. So it'll be something that we continue to do. It may be that, we meet once a week or something, but Sasha and I are doing everything we can do. We've done everything we can do to raise the money, and y'all have really blessed us. You don't have to give us a single penny. If you want to be a partner, it's a blessing. And you do get something in exchange for that, but you're asking, should you be one? I can't answer that for you. I appreciate you even asking, but that's between you and the Lord. Does the offer for the wellness stop at the end of the month? That's a different company that Sasha and I believe in and are a part of. think everybody should do it. It's a $1 membership. You pay $1 for 1 year. It is a shopping club. And then the next year it's $19 unless they change it. So it's up to you if you want to do that. MS Bug, enter my card info to become a member, and it said there was an error. Sasha, can you help MS Bug? Thank you, Melanie. Gail, if that's something that you've got on your heart to do, you can go to www.helpshibboleth.com, www.helpshibboleth.com. Appreciate you, Gail. Lara, you or Sasha, could y'all give the link for the Wellness Club? Before I go, I want to make sure everybody gets what they need. MS, Sasha's going to get with you and get you set up with your new Journey account. It's awesome. $49 lifetime membership. Access to 20 years of curated information. Hello, Arca. Yeah, we do the fast track program. That's right. That's right. You don't have to pay for the fast track program. What we do every single week, this fast track program is free, and it'll be free to you, and you'll have access to it as long as you want access to it. Sasha, I'm trying to pull that link, but it's not working for me. Travis Team Triumph does not work for me. That if you're Gail, some of y'all that's looking for the wellness company, that long link is the one to use. That second link. And then in that, I'll show you real quick. This is where you've got down here, you'll find interest form right here in that link. You click the interest form. You can let us know what your level of interest is, and then we'll send you an enrollment form. Once you fill out this form, then we send an enrollment form. It's important that you spend the time watching the overview so that you do realize that it is a shopping club. We're really enjoying it at home. Shannon's wanting to sponsor people for lifetime memberships. Sasha, would you have somebody help Shannon? I think probably the best way is to get those golden tickets, and you can give them to people that the Lord lays upon your heart. Chris, I didn't see it. Can I call you after class? Would you be available this afternoon? What's a good time to check in with you, Chris? Anytime. Okay. I've got a 12:30 class, and then I'll give you a buzz after that, and we'll get you going too. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to have you on our team. That's one of the bright spots this year for us is the wellness company, something going well. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Is the Fiber Wise from the Wellness Shopping Club good for everyone? Now, if you've got any underlying medical concerns, please talk to your doctor. In my estimation, but I'm not a doctor, it is good for everyone. It's a high absorption fiber, insoluble, soluble fiber that pulls toxins out, helps bind the fat so that you don't absorb as many of them, and helps with regularity and satiation. So you don't want to take too much fiber. That can cause constipation. So can too little fiber. But a serving a day is, in my estimation, good for everyone, and that's the best one on the market. Anybody else? What is the best baking sweetener to use? Good question, Becky Wood. I don't do a lot of baking, but I'm going to guess because of, I'm just going to guess that monk fruit is. I'm going to guess monk fruit. What is good food source of fiber? ARCA, that would be your category 2s and your category 6s. Those are your best whole food fiber sources. Your category 2 is in your food library: broccoli, asparagus, squash, leafy greens, those types of things. And then you have category 6, your pintos and black beans and nuts and seeds. Those are all good sources of fiber. As well, probably even better than those, is hemp hearts and hemp flakes. Kristen has a lot of luck with monk fruit for baking. I was right. Hey, where's my thank you? I guess because of its genetic makeup. Barbara Shaw looking for a link for the golden ticket. Grandbaby got moved to a different hospital and they're giving the baby steroids, and so far so good considering all things. What a year for us, huh? What a year for the Martin clan. But God has God's hand upon us. There's going to be a break in the storm any moment.
Yeah. Sorry about that Team Triumph link. It's every time you turn around, somebody's changing something, and so it will be working. If it's not already, it will be working shortly. But we did put the email, the other information in there for the Shoppers Club. Now, if you're part of the Fast Track challenge that's going on right now, those links are also in that challenge. And there will be a button on the bottom of the website also that has a direct link to it today. In fact, hopefully within the hour. And then, so I'll make sure that gets to you that have been asking for it. And then the golden ticket. Travis, do you want to go ahead and put that out there with the $49 price? Because right now it costs $97 to buy that ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to just make that change. So Joni just posted the link to that golden ticket, but I will change that price to a $49 price, and that ticket's mailed to you. It's a really nice looking ticket. I need to go get one and keep it in my office because it's a very nice ticket. We put it in a nice envelope for you, and then when they get that ticket, they just go to I think it's the golden ticket, lifetimegolden.com, and they can give us everything that we need to set up the account, and they can really use it at any time. Of course, we want them to use it as soon as possible, but it's a really nice looking ticket. So if you do have anybody that's on the fence or you're curious, if you buy that now, then even if you don't give it to somebody until later, they would still be able to get in. So when we have to cut that off. So was there anything else that I missed here?
Just making sure that they have the wellness company link.
Okay.
And then the one that gives them the information. Some of them may have entered their information and somehow the team's overlooking it, but we've lost some team members. So Chris Lamb got overlooked. I'll call Chris. And then is there a difference? Sue asked, is there a difference between hemp flakes and seeds? I see flakes listed frequently. Yes, there is. They're both great for you. They have regenerative powers. One of the healthiest foods, if not the healthiest on the planet Earth. Hemp hearts they're higher in good fats than hemp flakes, which is a derivative of a hemp heart. I would suggest that for pure weight loss efficiency, that flakes are better only because they're less calories. If you're looking for the healthier overall wellness, the hemp heart. Anybody else? Any questions, comments, anything? MS wants to know when she will hear from you, Sasha.
Who is that? I'm sorry, where did I miss that?
MS Bug has paid and wants to know when she's going to hear from you.
Okay, right after class.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, you can buy hemp flakes. We get them from Canada. They're hard to find. We get them from a farmer in Canada, and they are in our e-store on the website. Fresh hemp flakes. Fresh, sustainable, better than organic hemp flakes. Yes, you can review all lessons. All lessons are in your library, in your video library. So just always note, probably everything that you're looking for or concerned about finding is in the library. So when we go to the website, so important. You purchase this website for a lifetime, right? We spend $10,000 to $20,000 a month trying to keep it up. It's huge. 2 or 3 developers working on it, keeping it safe from piracy and all kind of stuff. Get to know your website. So if you go to resources, you'll probably find everything you're looking for either in your journal or in resources. So here I'm going to my video library, and every class is added to your library. This is from yesterday, as you can see. All of your recent ones are added. See all, we'll show you all of them. It's never ending. Somebody told us the other day, can't believe everybody hasn't heard of this. Y'all produce more health and wellness content than anyone we've ever worked with or ever seen. There's a lot here. So you've got a lot of stuff there that you can peruse and that can be a help to you, I hope. Is today the last day of this meeting? We start again next week, ARCA. We start fresh again with a new group on Monday, but the new group may include you. So it just means we're starting with lesson 1 again. This is the last one for this week. I will have this same lesson tonight at 8 p.m., but we will start a new group next week. It's very important, I think, to go through the material repetitiously and really learn it, not treat it like a diet, but more like a lifestyle. Thanks, Shannon. It's our honor.
Excuse me just a minute, that I wanted to just say about the for Sue, it's going to be me or Joni that reach out to you to get your account finished. Because this is a special deal, it's running through sort of outside of our website, and we're going to add you to the website. You should have gotten an email that said that with instructions for how to set up your account, but we're definitely going to follow up with you and make sure that you get that taken care of, because a lot of times our emails are going to junk folders. So we're going to take care of that for Sue. And then as far as the Melaleuca and the Wellness Club, the contacts that we've made, particularly Chris and all of the people that are waiting to hear from us, we've asked for some help from, some of you may know Jonathan Montgomery. He is a Shibboleth member. He's lost over 70 pounds. We put him on the front of our homepage. He's just an amazing story, an amazing guy. He is part of our team if you hear from Jonathan, or there's Tracy, and there is Lynn Haug, and some of you have seen her in this class particularly. So Tracy works a full-time job, but she has suffered from lupus. Or is it Lyme disease, Travis? I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I
Lyme
think it is.
disease.
It may be Lyme disease. And the products from Melaleuca have helped her tremendously. She's on our team as well as Lynn. And so it may be from time to time that you hear from either one of those, just to get you through the first part of the enrollment. But so don't be scared. They're helping us to get to everybody, because just the products are this, it's all amazing. So we didn't want it to delay. And so if you do hear from Jonathan or Tracy or Lynn, that is part of our team, and that is only who you should be hearing with. You might hear from Lara or Liza, who work with us and work for us. They're also on our team. We are all we're all trying to help each other. So but that's it, right, Travis? It's either going to be you or me or those folks.
There's a lot of people out there. This has happened probably a dozen times, that someone talked to one of our members and said that they represented us and were on our team. We have a pretty big footprint from the standpoint of the number of people we deal with, because our prices are so low and just our name out there. So we've had about 12 of our people signed up from someone else. So just be careful when somebody's contacting you. If you have any concern, just shoot us over. And this, by the way, y'all, I'm not trying to get outside of weight loss and wellness. We're in the industry, so we see all the nefarious things going on. Everybody needs to be careful. It's not just our industry. Artificial intelligence and how it's being used is very deceiving and deceptive. So if you ever have a question about who's contacting me, then just shoot us over a text message or something, and you'll know from the tone if it's us. But yeah, Brian, it's getting really bad, and it's going to get a lot worse. I promise. You're going to start getting phone calls from somebody that sounds just like your granddaughter asking for money, and you can't distinguish the voice. And she even has your granddaughter's story, because your granddaughter's story is all over social media because your granddaughter posted it, and AI absorbs all that. And now it's in its brain, and people use it nefariously. So I'm just telling you, be careful. If you look at my wife right now, she's tearing up.
Sorry, I was just about to hide my.
And she's doing that because we've had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars embezzled from us recently. We can't win. God has spoken. So she's crying. We're transparent people. We probably lose some business over this today, but I'm just trying to warn people. It's coming for you too. So, our goal has always been to give the Shibboleth family the royal treatment for nothing. And we've tried to do that, and her heart's broke because soon we're not going to be able to do that the way we've been doing it. And we've had money embezzled from us that we needed. It's just a tough time and a tough industry. So, y'all are going to face it too. And old Travis is just trying to warn you. So if somebody's reaching out to you and it's not myself and it's not Sasha, or someone that we've told you is going to reach out to you, just check in with us. That's why I told Benita, we have to be careful even about volunteers right now. We've got to be really careful. And we spend thousands and thousands of dollars on someone to protect your data every single month. So just know we love you, we care for you, and we hope y'all will continue to reciprocate it. We try not to bring it up, but she's going to make me cry over there crying.
I'm sorry to have done that. I was just about to hit hide because I was like, oh boy, I can't.
Yeah. This year alone, just people that we needed from a tech standpoint to try to help us move things along so that we could get with the changing times, have at least $20,000 took from us and run.
Yeah. At least it's just,
even after we vetted them, we're not stupid people, even after we vetted them. So it's just it's a dog eat dog world. And that's just how it is.
yeah, we truly, we're learning some really hard lessons, particularly me, because neither one of us ever were meant to, never purposefully, I guess, never were, trying to be business owners, but we wanted to do this so badly. And every time we've tried to sort of let somebody else run it, it's worse. But we know that our very best, you guys telling other people about it has always been the best way that we have been able to continue to do it. And it's just something that he and I know we absolutely love it. So we're gonna figure it out, but it's just hard to see so many people being ethical. It's just, it's disappointing. It's shocking. So sorry about this. I'll be good. You guys, I usually don't. So I'm sorry. Gosh, this is awful, embarrassing. Travis, cut this off before that started, okay? When you do the recording, or Lara, whoever does this. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna cut my camera off so that I won't embarrass you anymore. So I love y'all and thank you so much.
Anybody else? Any other questions, nutrition related, before we lose more of our new members? Barbara, so I need to go to Kim Dankey's Fast Track and complete the first? Yes. Yep. Kim Dankey is an excellent instructor and has helped 40,000+ people earn that badge and change their life. And I want you to go through hers because it's really structured. You're welcome. Anybody else? Tonight, we'll be back live at 8 p.m. And we will have our exclusive partner class at 12:30. It probably will be Q&A today to usually have a great exclusive topic. But we'll probably do Q&A with the partners just to check in. And then tonight at 8. And then next week, Lord willing, we'll start a new Fast Track group. We'll do what we did this week and take you through that. We don't feel like, Karen, that we would get any GoFundMe. We've been trying to go through our members and do it as a partners and give perks for that. And I think we've reached our ceiling with that. And I think we've probably peaked out with our partnerships. Anybody else? All right, y'all. We love you in the Lord. And we will, here's our link. Boom. Thank you. Helpsshibboleth.com. You get partner perks. We appreciate y'all. Thank you, Joni. Thank you, Lara. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.